Hey everyone, this is future me popping into the front of this video to let you know I tried to get this video up yesterday, but something was going on. And I don't know if it was my internet or YouTube, but it was going to take 3 hours to upload. Y'all, it never takes 3 hours to upload one of my videos. So it would have posted at like 10 o'clock at night. I was like, there's no way. And then as I was looking at it, like something has been going on since I got my new phone, that with the front facing camera, when it posts on YouTube, it really whites out and makes everything bright and it's kind of wacky looking. It does not look like what I have before I upload it. I don't know what's happening. So I'm trying to adjust settings, and I just want to apologize for that. If my videos, when I'm talking, some of them look kind of, I don't know, just really bright. So, whew. And you'll see later in this video, I've got some new things I'm going to try. And I made over my garden seating area. So that's where we're going to start right now. And I hope this intro does not look bright, white, and weird, and that just looks like normal me. We'll see if my settings adjustment worked. First, right behind this chair where Mr. Ringo is sitting was my pot of climbing aster, the one I told you about that died. Look how crunchy it is. We had a burst of cold. I'm not sure if that's what got it, but it's definitely coming back. So I'm just going to trim this down real quick. And I love using this tall metal stool to set plants on to trim back because it gets it up at a good level. So be right back. I'm using a very meticulous process, going to each stem and finding the growth and then making the trim there. Like, look, there's some green right there, and there's a little bit more right there. So we'll just go right above that. Oh, that looks so much better. Now, this is a climbing aster, Florida native plant. It should be blooming right now, and it's not. But I do have one that is. I can show you real quick. I'm going to put this one back in my work area where it can regrow. Next, I want to get this alocasia planted in the ground. And I was going to put it like right back there, but I think what I'm going to do, there's one, two, the other two I planted. I think I'm going to move this potted butterfly pea out and put the other alocasia right back in there, which will put it in line with the other two. And I might move this up over to kind of where the alocasia is now. But of course, I mean, look at it, it needs cleaned up. But the long-tailed skippers love coming to this because they'll lay eggs on it. And it's behind our chairs, so I wanted to get it more out front where we can see all the action. The alocasia is in. Right next to it is a little trellis I'm about to pull out that had a butterfly pea growing on it. I dug up the butterfly pea and moved it over here before the one I planted a few videos ago. And it's going up this trellis piece. It's going dormant, which is why it looks so scrappy, but it'll all fill in and be beautiful. The reason why I want to take the trellis out is because I really like the combination of the alocasia and the red fire spike. And I have another red fire spike I think I'm going to put in kind of right about where the trellis is. It's in a pot right now. You guys, look what I did. So this was here. And then we added the alocasia right there. I dragged my potted elephant ear back there. It was just up here. I just dragged it back. And just on the other side of it, well, there's my red anise, and we're going to leave that alone. But right down there, I have another fire spike that's lavender. Wait, my fire spike is in there. Come here, sir. It's decided to lean back. You have to see how it was growing in its pot. It grew wonky. So it'll eventually turn back up again, but I might have to put something behind it to hold it up. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to put the purple fire spike on the other side of the elephant ear. I would love to get the elephant ear out of that ugly pot and in the ground. Oh gosh. You know, that pot was surprisingly light. I can probably do it. Let's do it, because that pot's ugly. I got it out. And not only that, but I can separate it. Now look, here's a little one right here. I can separate out and maybe put in pots and let them grow bigger. But I'm going to go get this big guy in the ground. Okay, there it is. Now I'm going to go get my purple fire spike, put it on the other side. Look at all these babies I have to pot up. And there is a privet senna back here that came up by seed, and it's leaning over. So I'm going to stand it up and let it grow in there. And there is a porterweed that just needs some cleaning up. All right, I've got the little privet senna trellised up, but what I want to do before I plant the other fire spike is on this trellis right here is another butterfly pea that I'm going to move over to the other trellis where I put the other one. So let me go get it out of there. That's not going to be easy because it's really entwined on that trellis, but I can do it. I did the other one. Okay, there it is. I had to trim a lot off, but where I took the cuts, there's new growth. So hopefully it'll be fine. And I forgot, sitting right over here where I put this butterfly pea, which is a host plant to longtail skippers. It's a non-native, but it's not aggressive and Florida friendly. I have another red fire spike. So I think I'm going to put this red one over there so it'll be all red across the back and save the purple one for somewhere else. Okay, here we go. Everything is in. New alocasia in the ground. Red fire spike in the ground. Elephant ear in the ground. Other red fire spike. Privet senna standing upright, and I was able to get back to my fiddlewood, and it is upright finally. I've got a trellis behind it. It was just completely sprawling back on the ground. I think some of the vines, there's a passiflora incense growing back here and white twine vine. I think they had grabbed a hold of it and were just holding it down, but it's up again. So yay, this is a Florida native fiddlewood. You see that little booger on the side of the enclosure? He knows there are caterpillars in there and he can't have them. That's right, sir. You may as well skedaddle. Good job. Good morning, everyone. It's Thursday. Just coming out first thing in the morning. Check and see if anybody's closing. Turn the lights on all the little seedling babies. I love my balloon milkweeds. And my Mexican sunflower babies. And my starry rosinweed babies. But even more, I love my caterpillar babies. Look how much stuff I've got in there now. I was really sad earlier because there were no caterpillars. So none of the eggs have hatched yet on the sunnas that I brought in. But I have 3 little baby golf fritillaries in there and the giant swallowtails. I don't see any of them out front. Oh, I see one. And the little atalas. So I just kind of look in, make sure everybody's got water. But what I'm really looking forward to is just walking out to the garden and seeing all the work that I did yesterday. Just seeing it and the morning sunlight and how I feel about it when I come around the bend and there's all those tropical plants back there. I love coming out after a day of like changing things up and just, look at it. Look at my work. The dogs love coming out to look at my work too. Look at all my potting soil. I've got to get started with the pentas. Woohoo for the nectar. I cleared out the space here and I'm going to start up potting my little pots so they can grow into their gallon pots and get ready to go for Florida spring in the nectar. I'll let y'all know when I'm making my first delivery. Okay, but let's look at those plants. What I really want to see is, does anybody look like they're suffering after being dug up and moved? And we're all looking okay. Look at that. They look unfazed. I was kind of worried about the little fire spike, but nope, it's still kind of upright. It'll get going. It'll go to the sun. Elephant ear looks good. There's the other fire spike. My privet senna is still standing up. The fiddlewood is still standing up. Oh, this is so wonderful. I love it. Look at all the bald cypress needles in my kunti. I love this day. It makes me so happy. We're gonna, I think, hit 80 again today. Beautiful blue sky, lots of sunshine. These are my kind of days. Look, my garden chair's turned around backwards because I was watering. So I turned it around to face the new plants so I could sit in my chair and water. My husband still hasn't unboxed the new chairs, but hopefully by Monday, I'm sure they'll be out here. Every day I come out and I check the little ends that I uncovered when I trimmed back my Passiflora incense, just looking for zebra longwing eggs. And I haven't found any yet, but if I do, normally I don't raise them, but I'll take them in and raise some just to get more going in my garden. Look at these little bee guys. They love this. Bees love salvia blooms. I come out and I look at my Mexican sunflowers out there and I think, well, first of all, I have seen monarchs, a monarch, golf fritillaries, zebra longwings, and skippers on those flowers out there. And I think to myself, why did I put those out there? They should be here in my garden. Well, I did have a lot in my garden, but something's been eating them all. But it's not eating them out there because I'm tempted to go out and dig them up and move them in here. Because I want to be selfish. I want the butterflies in here with me. But if I did, whatever's eating the ones in here would probably eat those too. Look at all these stems. And this is tall. Look, flower is gone. Flowers are gone. I don't know how these ones have managed to stay. These are the real tall one. Flower is gone. Flower is gone. Oh well, whatever it is, whoever. I mean, I have seen the squirrels. It probably is them, but I don't know. It could be, I don't know. Anyway, that's pretty. Look at the blue sky. Look at the blue sky. I love it so much. Thank you, blue sky, for being out with me today. I've got some passiflora incense back here in the corner of my garden too, with fresh growth. I come and check it. And you know, it's so interesting because the zebra longwing is the butterfly I'm seeing the most. So they're laying their eggs somewhere. Look at how much of it's coming up. There's one there. There's some back there. There's a little one coming up there. There's some back there. I'm back here in the corner behind my coral fire spikes where my compost is, by my sweet acacia tree that still has so many little yellow puffs on it. I love them. Look at them all. This is the most adorable tree. Why doesn't everyone have one of these? Look at it. I have a tree with little yellow puffballs on it. I think I have an obsession with the puffballs because if you think about it, I love the button bush, right? I love the little mimosa, sunshine mimosa. I love this. Maybe it's just a me thing. Do y'all want to see my collection of potted plants that are either dormant or dead? I'll find out which it is in the spring. Let me show you. They're all sitting back here. There's a lot of them. Look at all of these. There's some up on the shelf. It's not the prettiest. Some of them are pentas that I trimmed back that just need to grow back. There is the climbing aster. I never did show you the blooming one. I'll show you in a minute. All the way down. And then over there, there's some more. And then over here, these are either pipevine or privet sennas mostly. Well, that is a, it's a willow climbing, no. Oh man, why does my brain do that to me when I'm filming? I'll think of it, maybe not. Oh, and I have something cool to show you. I'm glad we're back here. But these, we're still waiting for them to do something, although I think they're doing dormant. And in the spring, they better take off and start doing something. Look at this right here. This is my wafer ash tree. This wafer ash tree has been moved 1, 2, 3 times. It was not happy where it last was, which was over in my wildflower garden. In the back corner, it all of a sudden started looking terrible, and I thought, I'm going to dig you up, move you. So I dug it up and I moved it into this pot, right? And it completely died. I thought it was gone. And then all of a sudden, this little plant started growing up in here. And I was like, what is that? Because I put seeds in here for Mexican sunflowers. And I mean, it was dead for a while. And all of a sudden that plant started, this is the wafer ash, y'all. And not only that, it's shrubby looking. I love it. So I'm going to keep shaping it and making it shrubby because it's supposed to be a tree. Because this is a host plant to giant swallowtails and, hang on a minute, let me look. Okay, there is no and, it's just the giant swallowtails. And it's actually like looking like it's gonna flower. It's crazy and I couldn't love it more. I love a little bit of crazy in my garden. So I did have giant swallowtails lay eggs on this 2 different seasons. And now, I mean, look at all the leaves. I am thrilled. Thrilled, thrilled, thrilled. It's also called the hop tree, common hop tree, wafer ash tree, Florida native, fabulous, love it, for giant swallowtails. Okay, and here are more tomentosas and little privet sennas. And then this is a pot of butterfly pea seeds. I started, see, you can see, look, there's all my Mexican sunflowers. Whoever goes up, plucks them off. They come and they sit right here and eat them. Don't you love how I marked my seeds so I'll know what is in there, right? I put the empty seed pods there to remind myself that I put butterfly pea seeds in there. So I think I'm gonna head in for right now. My husband is off all this week and next week, and I think we're gonna take the dogs down to Bonnet Springs Park, which I filmed some there. That's where they have the big butterfly enclosure. Some of my pentas are in there. But they did a so-so job on getting other good plants in there. I don't know if it's even still there. They were going to do a whole outside butterfly garden space. It's been a minute since I've been there and walked through. But we're going to take the dogs out and just enjoy this fabulous weather. But I'll be back for more filming. I think I'm going to change things a little bit on my channel for the better. I've been watching some of my old videos, y'all, and they're like funny, and I'm fun and more lighthearted and not thinking in the back of my mind, how am I going to tie this all together in a title? Because it's a vlog. It's not all one thing. It's everything as the year goes. And I think I'm going to film like a week and put that up Monday. And then Thursday, I don't know yet. But I love filming like every day, coming out, just showing you a little bit about what's going on, what I'm doing, what I'm working on. And just grab and go, film, very casual, like you're hanging out with me. And this is my favorite way to film. I always say that. I come and go, oh, this is my favorite way to film. There's videos I've started where I came on and said, I have no idea what we're talking about today. And honestly, the only thing I knew I wanted to talk about today was going down and looking at that. And look how many other things we found. This garden gives the content. I just have to grab my camera and get in it and bring you along with me. And we're going back to that. We are going back to that. Okay, but right now I'm going in. Bye. I'll see you in a little bit, like really, really soon, your time. Okay, so I'm back now. We're not going to Bonnet Springs today, but we are going to go a different day. And I'm feeling really motivated to be out here. I'm going to start putting up some of my pentas. But I wanted to pop in and leave another thought about my channel, because we're going into a new year, right? New year, new things. I've been sticking to my Monday, Thursday, because I know the YouTube algorithm does not serve up my content to all my subscribers. So I thought, well, if I stay with Monday, Thursday, then you'll know when to find me. But I think you guys know to find me. You know how to find me. And I love these vlog style videos, but fitting a vlog into a 2-day-a-week thing is like taking something unboxed and trying to box it in. And so I thought, well, what if I do a video and film content? What if I film content, and when I reach 25 to 30 minutes of unedited content, which I don't do a lot of editing, I'll just like cut out things. Sometimes I pause because I'm thinking about what do I want to say. So when I cut out all that stuff, but unedited 25 to 30 minutes, when I reach that from just grabbing my camera and filming, I'll put a video up, right? It won't be Monday and Thursday. It will be when I have 25 to 30 minutes of unedited content. And then you'll get more videos when there's more stuff going on, and less videos when there's less stuff going on. And I won't have that feeling of, oh, there's so much going on. How am I going to only fit this in 2 videos? Or at this time of year, there's not a lot going on. What am I going to do for 2 videos, right? I think that sounds fun. Let's try it. I love fun stuff. I love lighthearted, fun, casual, hang out in my garden, see what's going on, butterflies, caterpillars, flowers, Florida native plants, all the things. Subscribe to my channel and tap the like button. Bye, everyone. See, this is what I'm talking about. It's later in the day, and look who's out here on these Mexican sunflowers. Beautiful, beautiful monarch butterfly that I wish it was in my garden. Okay, well, this is in my garden, but I mean in like behind my garden gate in my garden. Yeah, look, somebody did eclose. You can see there's some meconium on the side of the enclosure. I think we just climbed up here. So I'm going to leave him in here. I was going to release it for you, but I think we're still drying. So anyway, though, that's pretty fabulous. This is a Polydamas swallowtail, my favorite.